Welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a topic that, trips up a lot of English learners, especially if you're coming from Korean, the present perfect tense. Now, I know you know the formula, have plus the past participle, but the real trick is getting that feel for it, that come for when to use it. So let's get that intuition sorted out, starting right now.
Okay, let's dive right into the heart of the confusion. Take a look at these two sentences. I did my homework and I have done my homework. Now look at the Korean translation below them. It's identical. Both can be 저는 숙제를 했어요. So if they mean the same thing in Korean, what on earth is the difference in English? Let's figure this out.
All right, to really nail this, we have to change how we think about it. Here's the big secret. You ready? The present perfect isn't really about the past. No, it's a story about the present. I know that sounds a little weird, but trust me, if you can get this one idea, everything else just clicks.
So when you say, I did my homework, you're just stating a fact. It's a completed action. It happened in the past, period. The story's over. You're talking about something you did.
But, and this is a big but, when you say, I have done my homework, you're not really just talking about the past. What you're actually doing is describing your situation right now. You're talking about your present state. Think of it like this. I have done my homework is like a little two-part story squished into one sentence. Part 1, the action happened in the past. Check. Part 2, because of that action, I am now in a new state, the state of being finished. The real focus is always on that so now part. It's all about the present result.
Okay, so we've got the core principle down. Now let's see how this whole story about the present idea works and the 4 common ways we use it. I like to think of them as the 4 flavors of the present perfect.
First up, we've got completion, or 완료. This is the one you use when an action has just wrapped up, and that fact is really important at this very moment. The emphasis is all on the nowness of it being done.
And here's a little cheat code for you. There are some clue words that usually hang out with this flavor. When you see words that are all about timing, like just, already, and yet, that's a huge sign that the speaker is focusing on the completion of an action and how it affects the present. This example is perfect. Why say has finished? Well, because finishing the homework created a new reality. Now he's free to play games. The point isn't just that the homework is done. The point is the freedom he has at this exact moment because of it.
Next up, flavor number 2, experience, or 경험. With this one, it doesn't matter when you did something. The specific time is totally irrelevant. What matters is that the experience is now part of your life story, part of who you are today. And again, we've got some great clue words. You'll see this flavor all the time with words like ever in a question, never when you haven't done something, or when you're counting, like once or twice. All these words tell you we're talking about a collection of life experiences, not a specific date on a calendar. Let's break this down. What's really being said here? Sometime in the past, they heard something. And the result? That memory, that little piece of information, now exists inside them. It's part of their knowledge now, even if they can't remember the details.
All right, our third flavor is continuation, 계속. This one is probably the most obvious link between the past and the present. It's for something that started way back when and just hasn't stopped. It's like a bridge connecting the past to this very moment. This is maybe the easiest flavor to spot because it almost always uses one of 2 little words. You'll see for to talk about a period of time, like for 2 hours, or you'll see since to mark a specific starting point, like since 2020. Both of them build that bridge from then to now. See how clear this is? The action, getting in the car, started 2 hours ago. And what's the situation now? We're still in the car. The state of being in the car began in the past and is continuing right up to this second. And finally, we have result, or 결과. This flavor is all about the present consequence of a past action. Something happened, and because of it, we have a situation that's still true right now.
So the action of losing her keys, that happened in the past. But what's the story about the present? The story is she doesn't have her keys now. That's the problem. The focus is completely on the current, frustrating result of that past event. Oh, this comparison is a fantastic way to see the difference between experience and result. If you say he has been to China, that's an experience he has in his memory. He went, and importantly, he came back. But if you say he has gone to China, you're talking about a result. He left in the past and he is still there now. It's about his current location.
Okay, we've covered a lot about when to use it. Now let's talk about the golden rule, when you should never use it. Honestly, understanding this one little thing will save you from making the most common mistakes.
Here it is. If your sentence has a word that locks the action into a finished, specific time in the past, I'm talking words like yesterday, last week, 3 days ago, or a specific year, like in 1999, then you absolutely must use the simple past. No exceptions.
Let's see it in action. You just can't say she has lost her keys yesterday. Why not? Because that word yesterday slams the doors shut on the past. It breaks that bridge to the present that we've been talking about this whole time. The story is only about yesterday, which means you have to use the simple past. So look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, please make it this. The present perfect is not just about the past. It's a story about the present. The next time you're stuck, just ask yourself one question. Am I just telling a fact about the past, or am I trying to explain the situation I'm in right now? So here's a little challenge for you. For the rest of the week, when you're watching movies or listening to people speak English, try to hear that hidden meaning. Every time you hear someone say, I've done, or she has been, just take a second and ask yourself, what's the present story they're really telling me? If you start listening for the present, you'll finally truly develop that perfect come for this tense.